Okay, so hello. Let me first just say that this video is going up a little out of sequence from our daily videos that we've been doing. Those videos are still, I think, in the August-September timeline right now, if I remember right. And we are now in November, the day I'm making this, November 2nd. But I just thought I would post this video because we just went through Halloween, we just went through our World Series, we just went through our daughter leaving, and all those things kind of lead to changes in your diet. And what I'm specifically speaking about is a lot of junk food. So this is some junk food left over from Halloween. It's probably not an accurate representation of how much junk food I've eaten over the past week. It's probably it's probably more than that. And yes, I'm ashamed to say that. However, I thought I was just looking at some of the videos that I have uploaded. I'll usually edit 2 or 3 of those videos because they take me about half an hour to an hour to edit. So sometimes I'll just sit down and put 3 or 4 of them together and then schedule them to upload. Which is why we're a little slow to respond to comments sometimes, because I'm not technically uploading every day. But I just thought, I was looking at some of those videos and we're making a lot of great progress in those videos, and we are now in our 4th month of being on this diet, and we have been feeling better than ever. Like, honestly, the best I've felt in so long, I don't even remember. I'm talking 20 years. The only time I probably felt this good was after I had surgery, which was about 8 or 9 years ago, when I had a small bowel resection. And once I healed from the surgery, and I've got a nice scar up my belly to remember that by, once I healed from that surgery, I felt great for about 4 or 5 months. I mean, like, I didn't have Crohn's disease at all, but I had to sacrifice 13 inches of my small bowel to feel that great. So not a recommended path. So I've been feeling fantastic. As I've said in a lot of the other videos, my skin, my general energy, the weight loss has stayed off. I hit about 152 pounds and just stay there. I haven't really lost any more, I haven't gained any. Maybe I fluctuate a little bit. I don't weigh myself every day, but right around 150 pounds. I just wanted to let you guys know that we are not doing this diet perfect. We find the diet quite easy to be on now, because the food that we eat, we like it. Everything we eat, we enjoy. It's not like we dread eating any of it. In fact, we enjoy it every bit as much as the food we ate prior to going on the diet. We still mostly eat diet foods that are in the phase 2. I've eaten a little bit of, like, tomatoes. Jann has eaten, and both of us have eaten some sourdough bread, and Jann has eaten some rice. So some of the phase 3 items, I do want to do some beans and some other things that will pressure cook and add the tomatoes back in with, in the proper way. And there's a few other things that we want to do because we are both feeling quite good. However, I ate all this crap, and honestly, it all started when my daughter left, and our daughter is going to be gone for 1.5 years. She's a missionary. We were excited for her to go. It's a great opportunity for her and everything, but there was just a lot of, stress and things that go along with that. And so I started off by eating, like, I just need something to get me through. So I eat a little Dum Dum because it's small. And that's a bad idea, because then my brain goes, sugar! And then once you get that sugar, back in your body, it's amazing, like, how bad I started craving sugar. And, but there was just a lot to do in preparing her to go, and it was a lot of last minute stuff. So sometimes we ate out, and as you guys know who have started the diet, you can eat out, but it's a challenge. You don't have that discretion of what kind of food you're eating. Now, if you've got an iron gut, you're not suffering from autoimmune disease or things like that, then yeah, you can probably get away with that stuff and not notice it. If you have a disease like Crohn's disease, or arthritis or something like that, then you know how sensitive your body can be to even foods that don't bother other people. So yes, I knew that eating those foods was going to cause me issues. It is a little disheartening because I know the effects that it's having on my body. Almost immediately, gas and bloating, like immediately, within hours. And I had not had problems with gas in months. And that's something I lived with every single day. But, and then just my noisy gut, just gurgle, 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 noisy. Literally weeks and weeks, maybe even up, the better part of 2 months, I just don't have that problem anymore. So eating this food within hours, and especially within a day or two, I started noticing those changes. My skin right now, I don't know, I came into a room with better light so you could see my skin a little better. It's dry. I don't know how well that comes across on the screen, but it's dry. My back, if I could show you that right now, it's itchy. I'm using my back scratcher all the time. It feels like it did for the majority of my adult life. I can just feel my face. I look in the mirror. I can see it's rounder and definitely redder. But I think the key is to just not get discouraged. It's been really easy for me the past few days to say, oh well, my diet's out the window. I might as well eat another candy bar tonight. I'll stop tomorrow. I'll stop tomorrow. And that's been going on for well over a week. But I was stress eating because I'm a Dodgers fan. And any of you who watched the World Series this year, the Dodgers, Astros, what a series. And I'm sitting there watching those games, and I called it stress eating because, man, they were intense games. Really, even though I've already eaten some sugar today, I'm really going to try to not eat anymore. And then tomorrow, the next day, and hopefully I'll have weaned myself back off of sugar over the next few days. I will not be surprised if I get headaches and other things like I suffered before. But the main thing is the one thing I really wanted to point out is in 4 months, this is the most food I've eaten over the past week and a half that's similar to my diet prior to going on the Plant Paradox diet. And it's amazing how bad that food is for you. Like, I don't care if you don't have an autoimmune disease. I don't care if you have an iron stomach and can eat anything you want and not have any ill effects of it. That food is just not good for you. This isn't something new that I've known this pretty much my entire life, that all that food is bad for you. But we eat it anyway. I did want to say, Jann did a way better job than me. She did eat, we both got carameled apples and a few other things on occasion, but she was way better than me as far as eating all the sugars and treats, which I have to say kudos to her, because of the two of us, she's notoriously more of the sweet tooth. I definitely feel like I ate a lot more sugar than she did. So, but we both, it wasn't just me that went off the diet. We both, like I said, for convenience and mostly, and then just some of it was anxiety, stress of our lives. You go back to those comfort foods, and the irony is they make you feel worse. So if you haven't done it, use us as an example of what not to do. So bottom line is this. I just wanted to give somebody some motivation because I know we're coming up on a lot more holidays. We have Thanksgiving coming up and Christmas, and at least those are holidays in my life. Whatever part of the world you live in, because I have a lot of friends all over the world. And I know you have different holidays, but whatever holidays it is you're coming up on, this tends to be a time of year where there's a lot of really great food that's not so good for you. If you do break off and eat it, just make a commitment to yourself to stop it and just get back on eating healthy, because it won't take you long before you're starting to feel bloated and gassy and feel pains and all those other things that motivated you to get on this diet in the first place. Other than that, I hope you're feeling great, and I hope the diet is really helping you, and we'll see you on the next video. We can start doing this.